Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Wakfu Season 3, Episode 11. Yes, the last time we saw this series, or at least that I saw this series, it was a complete shocker. Again, the amazing way they wrote childbirth, because again, that is a normal thing that happens in our reality, but they make it so exciting to see because yes, nothing else happening there. Well, not until the end, until the last few seconds of it. And yes, unfortunately, I couldn't watch it just after I finished my commentary for the last episode because I have to run some errands and I have to do something else. I have to cut my hair even. Yes, I don't know if you noticed, but yes, I cut my hair. But yes, this is just actually I'm recording this while the episode is being uploaded, so yeah, I couldn't wait for much longer to witness what I'm about to be witnessing in this episode 11. And yes, we only have like 3 episodes more, counting this one, of course. We have episode 11, episode 12, and episode 13. I don't know what the hell is going to happen because nothing seems to be close to a resolution, or at least a satisfying resolution. But yes, I cannot wait to see this episode because there are so many questions that I have right now. So yeah, let's just cut this presentation and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time. Well, more than 2 times actually. I watched it several times and I watched it especially the last beat of the Oropo's explanation of what is going on, what is happening right now. Again, it is bonkers to think about all of this. I don't know if I get it correctly. I don't know if I made mistakes because it is still pretty hard to understand what is going on in this anime, what is going on with the world of 12. I'm gonna try, obviously, but I don't know if I'm going to be correct. We start again with a light moment. Light because we saw the Tristepon family kind of reunited, happy because a new baby is born, and even Lady Echo giving them space. She's not intervening, she's not trying to kidnap them again, perhaps because there is too many powerful people now in the presence of this. But yeah, it's kind of calm, it's kind of collected, so yes, it is. Okay, I will keep my distance. That is what I think Lady Echo is doing. And that is a very calm moment, a very happy moment. The problem is that everything that went off in the next few minutes. Again, we return to Oropo and he is calling all his brothers and sisters. Other demigods being called, other demigods being, not even called, just appearing. Some of them we have seen and some of them we haven't. At least one of them that I don't recognize. It's a girl that came out of a moth. I don't know what the hell is that. I don't know who is she, which demigod she is. I don't know. My first thought that perhaps that is Toxin without the mask and all the rest. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure of anything on this episode. I'm genuinely sure of absolutely nothing. What is going on this episode? It's way too much stuff happening in the same time. It is exciting, don't get me wrong, but it is still confusing as hell. Anyway, we saw that, we saw that they are being invoked thanks to the balls. There is no other way to call them. And all of them except, of course, Arpagon, which still has stuff to discuss with Ruel. All of them, and of course this is the moment in which we saw the fusion of the Elia Cube with the Elia Tropdofus, and they are creating something. Of course, nobody else knows what exactly is going on, except for Oropo, or one of the multiple, I don't want to say personalities, past lives. I am not sure of anything about this. Anyway, everybody is trying to see what is going on, and everybody now is being called and transported thanks to the balls again. Lady Echo is just kind of saying, okay, Oropo said, bring me Yugo, and she brought Yugo, and she go with the rest of the demigods. Of course, Golchar and Pompon go in hot pursuit because, yeah, they need to take kind of revenge against Adamai for obvious reasons. Both of them, but they actually want to help Yugo too. So, yeah, those are the both business they want to take care of. Now, Amalia, well, the fake Amalia, the two kids, and of course Evangeline with the new baby is just way away from the action, let's say. Then we are just focusing obviously on the main plot, the main thing that is going on in this gigantic portal, and everybody is there. Kind of everybody is silent. Nobody knows what is going on. Everybody is just listening to what Oropo is saying. And of course we discover, since Oropo kind of explained, well no, he hasn't explained so far, we discover that yes, he is part of Yugo. He shared his memories and he feels them as, well, they were his own memories. And of course he loves Amalia, which of course is kind of positive for my ship, but it's not my ship completely. It's just very confusing, again, extremely confusing in this portion. It's kind of my ship confirmed, but not entirely confirmed. Again, it's crazy to think about that. Anyway, we go back and everybody is there alongside with Yugo. The shock, of course, in Yugo's head, well, in Yugo's face, and Lady Echo's face too, because my guess she fell in love with Oropo, and seeing your loved one kissing another woman is not exactly reassuring. And of course, in case of Yugo, seeing your loved one, even if it's not something you have been accepting in the surface still, kissing some other dude, it's shocking too. But so far nothing has come out of this. Lady Echo is kind of angry and trying to protect Oropo again, and Yugo is trying to attack Oropo because he wants to stop him. Of course, Adamai is still on the side of Oropo because he doesn't have any information. We got a very exciting fight between Adamai and Yugo, in which obviously Adamai is kind of having the advantage. I don't know, because he gained more experience thanks to Oropo, or what else, because they are supposed to be born at the same time. Obviously, Adamai is very, very intimidating in this case, genuinely intimidating, but Yugo is still holding his ground. And yes, we saw a very spectacular fight in this moment, very, very spectacular, because we saw kind of the explanation of what is going on, because yeah, we discovered that this kind of a split universe. I will try my hardest to explain all of this in the end. Kind of, Oropo is part of Yugo, and thanks to when he used the Heliotrope Dofus that Oropo came to be. We saw that Oropo is actually pretty unstable because he is not the original one, and he doesn't have, I guess, a corporeal body. He gave himself a corporeal body thanks to his experience and the millennia and millennia that has passing through. And yes, we saw obviously what is going on. And this is when we discover the kind of betrayal of Oropo against the rest of the gods, of demigods, sorry. We discover that actually Oropo is trying to plan something else. Of course, Amalia is trying to convince Yugo to fuse with Oropo, and I guess that was the original plan that he has in mind. Oropo, I mean, that, yeah, perhaps their loved one, again, weird concept here, is going to convince the original Yugo to fuse with him and, of course, achieve their goal, because Oropo alone cannot do this, because, again, he is becoming unstable with time. This doesn't work exactly as Oropo planned, thanks to the betrayal of Lady Echo, that now kind of saying, oh yes, but you are not the best of us. You kind of betrayal of us because you didn't give us all the information. You are creating something else. You are guilty of the same thing that the gods are doing, hiding information and not listen to the rest. Or that's how I interpret this. And this is when it's revealed that actually the fusion between the Heliotrope Dofus and the Heliocube is going to create basically a gigantic bomb, separating the Inglorium, which is again, something I kind of look it up. There is no much information about it. Kind of the dimension of the gods. That is the name of the dimension of the gods. And of course the separation between the prayers towards the gods, and of course the subjects that give these prayers, and of course the separation of this inglorium, this dimension of gods. So it was, as I understand, it wasn't a frontal battle between these demigods against the old gods. Of course, this is something that not even Adamai knew. Adamai feel betrayed in this case because, again, the information is not a complete information. He decides to attack Oropo, or at least to recover the Dofus Heliotrope, the Heliotrope Dofus. But of course, Oropo has a plan. He has just kind of literally shocking Adamai, kind of going down, because now Adamai is not all powerful because he no longer has the Dofus. And Lady Echo receives the same punishment. And this is when everything escalated very, very quickly, because now even Amalia is not okay with how Oropo is behaving, this different personality of Yugo. And yes, even Yugo doesn't want to accept that he is kind of similar to Oropo, which is kind of untrue, because yes, Yugo is still willing to do whatever it takes to save his friend, to save the world. Oropo believes that he's saving the world, giving a better world for, this universe, so he believes that he's doing the correct thing. He believes that he's saving not just this world, but any other world that could eventually come. So yeah, this is kind of an heroic figure, let's say. Again, this is a trope that I love about villains, that they believe... A villain never believes that he's the villain. He always believes that he is doing the correct thing. Obviously, poor villains are the ones who say, oh yes, I'm evil just because I am evil. That works in a comedy for me. In this case, it wouldn't have worked, but obviously they are not making it. They are making, oh, I'm doing the correct thing. I'm going to give the rest of the worlds a better chance to be better. Yes, we saw the fight, of course, all these little balls over Oppo, and they are going to attack Yugo, but obviously Golter and Pompon are not missing on the action and start to destroy these balls, so Yugo can confront directly Oropo. And it's working, obviously, more for Golter than for Pompon. Still, I think Golter has a lot more experience in battle than Pompon. Pompon is extremely strong, but obviously the difference in experience is giving a better fighting chance to Golter. And now we reach the final confrontation between Yugo and Oropo. Again, Yugo against Yugo. And we enter what I assume is kind of the mind of the Heliotropes, the mind of Yugo, kind of all the stuff that is coming together. And of course Yugo, technically I'm saying the correct thing, but let's distinguish these two type of personalities, Yugo and Oropo. Kind of accusing him of being just the same as the rest of the gods, of the other 12 gods, that they are just ignoring what they create and they don't care about their creation. And of course, Oropo is kind of angry about this, and kind of, I don't know if he takes possession of the body of Yugo or Yugo just absorbs him. I am not sure of anything, because yes, again, the episode ends on a cliffhanger. We don't know what is going on. We only saw the result of this conflict, and we don't know if the personality is more of a Yugo personality or Oropo personality, or Yugo is going to betray and is going to become the ultimate villain in this case. I don't know. I'm not certain of anything up to this point. But yes, again, the episode, before going to the deep talk, I want to keep until the end. We saw neat bits of animation and kind of low animation. When the funny part of Golter is kind of low-key animation, not pretty good. A decent animation, let's say, but of course the budget of the animation went to the confrontation between Oropo and Yugo, because that is what is important in the episode. So yeah, it makes sense for what we saw. It makes sense to just witness whatever we witness. So yeah, that is makes sense that the budget of the animation went to those important bits. Anyway, now let's speak about a little bit of the plot of this episode, or what is behind everything. And this is mere speculation and all the things I understood thanks to the episode. Apparently, Yugo is the first Eliatrope. That's again. I'm just going. I don't know if this is the correct information. According to any other sources, I am just going with the information that is given in the series. I haven't read anything else about Wakfu. I'm just going by the series. Okay, so if it's another source, obviously I am not having said source. Clarifying that, according to what I understood, Yugo was the first Eliatrope, even among his 6 brothers. I don't know if each of them is a different one, but from what I understood, Yugo is the origin of the rest of the Eliatropes, the lesser Eliatropes, let's call them. And every time that one of them die, the energy goes to, I don't know if only Yugo or all the other 6. That is again what I understood so far. And of course, this increased the lifespan of every single reincarnation of the original Eliatropes. Again, this is mere speculation. When he used the Eliatrope Dofus to fight against the Ogress Chaos, the Ogress, and his primordial Dofus, he kind of separate his past lives, or part of his Wakfu energy, and this created several other images of him. And when they went back to his body, they actually transport themselves in time, and they were always even before that moment. They existed before the separation, before the Eliatrope Dofus were connected to Yugo in that moment. And the longest living one is obviously Oropo. He understood, or at least he believed he understood, what is need to be done to save this world. He has millennia of experience. None of them actively did anything because they didn't want to alter the future. So their actions were hidden. That's why they didn't stop Nonks. That's why they didn't stop any other villain. They didn't stop the Ogress. And of course they didn't stop Yugo from creating them. So Oropo is dealing with obviously the physical form. My guess they are kind of the Wakfu form. I mean, they keep that form, they are going to be stable, and they're going to disappear little by little. That's what I understand. But Oropo, I don't know if he absorbed the rest of the Eliatropes, or something else happened and that's why he has a corporeal form. Again, it's genuinely confusing in this case. Again, what I understand is that Yugo is the first Eliatrope, the father of the rest of the Eliatropes. That's why he is the king of the Eliatropes. But he doesn't care because he doesn't remember in his next reincarnation. He's trying to protect his kind, but not doing a great job because he technically is immortal, but not in the correct sense because he lost his memories every time somebody killed him. And if Oropo fuse with him, he's going to have a physical form and he's going to make Yugo understand what is really valuable about this world and make Yugo take the place of the Eliatrope goddess. So now Oropo is technically not alive and technically not changing of replacing the gods with himself, with the Heliotrope goddess, but he is still an influence into this new god. He is going to be sure that Yugo, as the new god of the Heliotropes, as the new Heliotrope god, is going to do the correct thing, because now the influence and wisdom of Oropo is with him. That's how I understand the plan of Oropo work, and he's going to destroy the world of 12. So no more prayers go to the goddess, to the gods and goddess of the 12 god and goddess, and actually they are going to create a new universe. These 12 demigods, they are going to create a new universe, and therefore they are going to become these new gods that will reside in this universe, and the prayers are going to go towards them, and the old gods are going to be trapped inside their dimension, isolated and unable to take part of this new universe that these new demigods are going to create. That's how I understand their plan, or Oropo's plan, was going to work. And obviously, since he loved Amalia so much, I don't think he has the plan of separating himself from her. I don't know if he's going to betray Datura and is going to make Amalia the new goddess of the Sadida, or he is just going to make her his bride, and of course giving her eternal life, so they are, I don't know, together for eternity. I am certain of nothing. These are just thoughts that I have for this episode. I don't know if I'm correct. I don't know if we are going to be resolving this by the 13th episode, because again, from what I have read from your commentaries, we really need season 4 or season 3.1 or 0.5, however you want to call it. But I'm afraid. I cannot wait to see the rest of the episodes. But I'm still scared that I'm not going to receive a satisfying resolution, because there are a million questions that I still have. And this episode, yes, it solved some of them, but created a million more. So yeah, it is a pretty hard episode, a fascinating one, but I cannot wait for the next one. And yes, I think I exhausted the topic of this episode. I don't know if I'm correct. I don't know if I'm wrong. If it's a spoiler, please hold it back. I don't want to know, because I want to see what is going to happen. And yes, I know I haven't watched the Golter OVA, the special Golter special. I'm gonna watch that after I finish this third season. But anyway, yeah, I think I exhausted the topic of this episode. I hope you enjoy it, the video. Yes, I have nothing else to say, but thank you guys for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, and yes, thank you so much for your attention, guys. And as always, if you want to leave a comment, that will help me a lot more. If you want to give me a like, that will help me even more to get on the top of the recommendation for YouTube. And if you want to share this video, that will help me even more. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.